What's your favourite pasta shape?
Oh, do you want to do a pasta shape tier list?
That's exactly what I want to do. I thought you'd never ask.
I myself alone. The cock cannon got
We're the Teclis of Manfred. Fuck.
These guys.
Right.
So no one else.
Okay.
This book, I've been listening to it the last week.
Is Sanguinius dead yet?
No, God, I wish he was. Fuck. I quite enjoyed part one. That was a cool read. Part two, oh my God. You know, like when Harry Potter or Hunger Games or any of those films split the last book into into two films, and it's just like padded up the wazoo.
Yeah.
Those are succinct pieces of art compared to how stretched this book is.
Really?
I am like 8 hours in, which is about 40%, and basically everything is still exactly the same as it was at the end of the last book. It is the most repetitive, tedious ball ache of a read that the only reason I've got this far is because I can do it passively while doing other things.
Yeah, fuck me. You fucking shills.
There's this thing, right, where very, very mild spoilers.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
No, I'm just warning chat.
Sanguinius dies.
If you want to know nothing, I guess just, mute us for 5 minutes. But because of all the chaos and madness and carnage and death, the warp and the real world are starting to super blend together.
Okay.
There's basically a mega warp storm going on, and Earth is going to get erupted into a new Eye of Terror kind of situation. And so time and space are going real fucky.
Oh no.
So literally every chapter for the first 4 or 5 hours there's 10 different groups of people that we're following, and it's group 1. They walk around a corner and then they're somewhere else and they're miles away from where they were before, and they're very confused and disorientated, and this is very strange. Then group 2, next chapter. Group 2 have gone through a door and they've come out somewhere weird, and they're very confused and they don't know what's going on. So then next chapter is group 3. They've turned around and now they're in a different place, and it's all very confusing and weird. And it's just the same fucking thing again and again and again and again and again and again and again, and I'm sick of it.
Oh, God.
I'm actually looking forward to the Never Die chapters, which has never happened before.
Wow.
Because at least they understand what's happening and aren't just going, what's happening?
Oh, jeez. God, and what makes it even better is because if time's being fucky as well, no time could have passed at all.
Yeah. So for one group of people, I don't want to super spoiler it. So there's one person who's trapped in a fucking Groundhog Day, and he's experienced this thing he's experiencing for thousands of years.
Whoa.
And he's losing his mind, and it's just ah. And then there's another group very nearby who in the same amount of time have had 37 seconds have passed.
Right.
And it's the most intense battle of their lives, and every time we come back to their chapter, 6 more seconds have passed. And I feel exactly the same way those characters do. I simultaneously feel like I've spent eternity and nothing's happened, but also that nothing has fucking happened and it's only been 5 fucking seconds. And I completely empathize with these characters who are trapped in this endless time loop of nothingness.
So in theory, is that really good or really bad? Right.
Very immersive, that's for sure. Oh, here's a fun little game we can play.
Ooh.
Horus, right, he's set up some thrones on his ship. And he's like, the big throne's for me, and the other 4 thrones are for all the people who've come to teleport aboard my ship, and I'm going to turn them to chaos, and they're going to serve me, and it's going to be amazing. And each one of them can personify one of the 4 chaos gods. So we've got the Emperor, Sanguinius, Rogel Dawn, and Constantine Valdor. They've all teleported up to Horus's ship to give him a shiving.
Okay.
Which of the 4 gods would you match each of those 4 characters to, hypothetically? Who do you think would be most easily turned to worship one of those powers?
Okay. Is Sanguinius Khorne?
That makes sense, right? He has a secret bloodlust that he represses.
Yeah.
He's scared that if he lets go, he's going to be a bloodthirsty animal.
You awaken that, and that, yeah. Sanguinius is Khorne.
Yeah, I feel like that's a given. That's perfect.
Which one's Constantine Valdor?
He's the custody king.
Oh. God. Was he Khorne? I feel like all of them just Khorne. Get the bloodlust out of each of them.
He's very repressed. you
Yeah.
know, like he's this sort of.
Oh, so is he Slanesh?
That's what I would have picked.
And then Rogel Dawn as Nurgle.
Yeah, because he's like very resilient and relentless.
Yeah.
And
And sure, Zinch because Emperor like magic.
he likes magic. He likes plots and schemes and wizards.
Yeah.
And he's 10 moves ahead of everyone.
And he is a wizard and he's a schemer.
Yeah. That's exactly the lineup I would have picked.
Okay.
But no, Tom, you're wrong and an idiot because obviously Sanguinius is going to be tempted by Nurgle. Right?
I guess blood is got diseases.
Yeah.
And so watch out for that.
Yeah. So Horus decides he's going to try and seduce Slanesh with Nurgle. He's going to try and seduce Rogel Dawn with Khorne. And he's going to trick Valdor into Zinch. And the Emperor's going to be his fuckboy with Slanesh.
Wait, what?
Which is just like, what are you talking about? None of those match up at all or make any sense.
Like, I can see Constantine Valdor going to Khorne, maybe. Like, he's trained as an ultimate warrior, but you have to be very reserved. And, like, sometimes, maybe, if you just let go... Because Khorne can also be, like,
Martial
honor
prowess
and
and-
just being a fucking
Yeah,
badass.
it's not all blood for the blood god.
Like,
You could argue any of them for Khorne, I think.
that could work. And maybe Dawn could be Slanesh. Like, you don't have to be the Bastion. You can fucking have a bit of fun, bud.
Yeah, grow a mustache, man.
Grow a mustache. Get a cool fucking bird sex hat. You can do whatever you like.
No judgment here.
No judgment in Slanesh land.
Dawn rhymes with Khorne.
Dawn does rhyme with corn. So that makes sense. Wait, is that how it's actually written? Is that... Do they want Dawn to go to Khorne?
They do, yeah.
I bet that's literally the logic they came up with. Like, oh, who should they be? Dawn, Khorne. Great.
Great, yep.
It's in the book. Right, how can I turn this into 18 chapters? Using a pasta machine. I'd like to make my own pasta. Like, I watch a lot of like cooking shows and cooking YouTube and stuff like that, and they always just talk about how you should be doing homemade pasta because it's just so much better.
I mean, when I've bought fresh pasta, it's been a lot better than dry.
Yeah,
And I guess homemade is just even fresher, right? That makes sense.
but dry pasta is so easy.
So easy.
Like, and it's
But you do it-
really cheap.
You can do it on a Saturday night as a treat. You don't have to eat that for every meal, do you, I suppose?
Yeah, for sure. But if you suddenly start getting a taste for it, you make your own.
Yeah.
And then you're like, ugh,
It's a fancy habit.
this dry pasta. It's like ash in my mouth.
What's your favourite pasta shape?
Oh, do you want to do a pasta shaped tier list?
That's exactly what I want to do. I thought you'd never ask. Someone's already done one, surely.
There's got to be, if you can search for a pasta shaped tier list.
I think it's
Oh, this looks better.
This is definitely easier to read. Okay.
Wait, did they not have my favorite shape on here? It's not like I eat like very...
What kind of decadent fucking rare ass pasta are you eating?
I eat...
Is it alphabeti spaghetti?
it's Peppa Pig.
Alphabet's pasta soup
Okay.
with tomato ketchup. Okay. Right. Bow ties.
Garbage tier.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have put them like lower mid. But
I reckon I could settle with a C, but I can't think of many that I rate lower.
I never buy them.
No.
I have to admit. They don't even hold much sauce.
That's it. Like they're just trashed
Actually,
here.
no, and the middle is often undercooked.
Yeah.
Because it's so pressed together. You're right. They're fucking garbage.
Garbage tier.
Took me a while to remember how bad they were.
Yeah, they're just not good.
Okay. Tubes.
Penny,
Yeah.
easily A tier.
Yeah,
Look,
they get like nice little saucy bits on the inside.
there's sauce in the middle. They're easy to cook. Every store ever has them.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa, I'm in PC World. Why are they selling fucking penne pasta here? Every fucking store has it. Penne.
Penne's pretty legit. It's
Look,
the one to beat, isn't it?
It's not the most exciting, but
It's the workhorse.
it just fucking does the job. It's just really good.
Okay, fusilli. Fusilli is actually my favorite, I think.
Really?
Fucking good.
I don't think I could say it was my favorite.
Where would
If
you
it's
put it?
if it's not a tube, instantly it's lost.
It's like a tube. It's tube shaped.
Yeah, but not a tube. like a stick is not a tube.
Okay. What, A then?
It we can disagree, but
But it's got like, it catches so much more sauce. You know? There's no drip off of fusilli.
wait, but what's this one?
Just, that's so good they put it in twice.
It's so good. Okay, so you can have the S tier one for me, and I would put it like B tier.
Okay, fair.
That I just very rarely get fusilli. C tier. C tier is fine.
Okay. Spaghetti.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking blow your mind here.
Yeah.
C tier.
Yeah, I agree. I actually totally agree because of the superior linguine,
What's the difference
which
between
fucking
linguine
destroys spaghetti. It's like thick. Like, where's like a real
and spaghetti? Yeah. Show
demonstration?
me I want to see a picture of all the long boys.
Well, that doesn't help because top down you can't even see. But that first one's spaghetti, and the third one is linguine.
Oh.
It's like it's got way more weight to it and thickness and like bite to it.
You see, I think I'd probably ramp up and go for like a fettuccine. I think I'd take what your complaints are even further.
Right.
But as someone who is very facially blessed,
You don't want whippy strands kicking
I
around.
tend to prefer not to have a long boy. I want something that can go in mouth in
Yeah.
one go.
Also, you can't just put it in the pan and walk away.
Yeah.
You have to like wait for it to get soft and like scoom it in, or snap it, which you're a savage. Why are you
Wow.
getting long boys
Fucking
to snap it?
barbarian. And
Big tubes.
I could fuck with those. I could easily go like A tier.
Wow. Do you even touch the sides?
Although the problem could be you can be too big and suddenly the surface tension
Yeah.
it doesn't hold inside like a penne.
You don't want to overcook these bad boys. They
Oh
go
god,
real fucking
no!
gross.
And then if they start like tearing apart,
Oh,
terrible. You know, if they're in A tier, I'd almost put penne in S tier. Look, it's a fucking workhorse.
yeah. I mean,
It's
not
a bit
wrong.
like if we were to do like a whatever, like a spice tier list, and putting salt in S tier is like
You can't argue with that.
it's just fucking good.
It goes
It's
in
not-
everything for a reason.
It's not your favorite thing, but it just works. Just fucking works. Now open up to the baying crowd. See what all voice your complaints now.
How much have we upset you with this?
about?
I think it's legit, man. I don't think you can argue with this.
But if we had proper spirali, that's pure S tier. Like, is just the fucking best one.
You've seen a burger lasagna. It was too much.
Burger
I don't
lasagna.
want to see that. If there's one thing lasagna doesn't need, it's fucking bread.
You already have a lot of carbs.
That adds nothing. I've got to chop this up. I can't just eat that.
Yeah.
I am against tall food generally. If I have to if you've done something to my meal where I could eat it normally before and now I have to chop it into chunks because it's too big to fit in my mouth, you fucked it up.
Yeah. No, I want go wide. Not up.
Yeah,
Wider.
wider. When you go to order a large pizza, they don't just give you a taller pizza.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I don't even like deep dish pizza. I like a thin pizza and wider. Way better. Yeah, 100% agree. Tall, super bad.
Because you're forcing me, either I squash it down and like ruin it, or I'm cutting it into tiny chunks. Either way, you've ruined that meal.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You have just ruined a lasagna with bread rolls. That is ridiculous. Can we go to r/shitty food porn? I did not know that was a subreddit. I'm excited.
Oh, it's gonna be so bad.
Sort by best. I need to see it.
Top. Crab boiled in Pepsi Max for 2 hours, served in baguette.
Oh wow, that's a thing. I mean, that you can't even eat that. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
that isn't. Well, it feels like a soft shell crab, maybe, but that isn't. And so, $1 pierogies, one epic flip. Come on.
Oh, legit.
Actually, pretty fucking good. Actually, pretty fucking good.
Imagine paying $15 for a Caesar salad and getting that.
Just some fucking croutons.
Fuck me.
Some bits of just like gem lettuce, and
They haven't even diced it for you.
that's pretty fucking legit.
That is depressing. Oh my god.
Just a tin of refried beans.
Rolled up in a
I
tortilla.
guess it's a burrito. Fuck.
The fact that it still has like the
Yeah,
canned texture
but
in
it
it.
came out so perfectly.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That account has been deleted for good reason.
yeah. Oh my god. Jeez.
So you say you like to make a lot of Mexican food, right? How does that rate?
Well, I said Mexican inspired, so it's about this level, man. It's about this fucking level. Right, we've got some more donations to read. Chrome donates $10. Thank you, Chrome. And they say, Tom, no dice. And Ben, the perfect man, Edgar.
Wow.
What would your mafia nicknames be? Or what's that word? Sobriquet?
I don't know.
Never heard of it. Like Fat Tony on Johnny Tight Lips. What would your mobster name be? He'd be like, hey, it's Benny the Book.
Benny Book Rules Bedgerson.
He's always got a book, see?
He's usually read them too.
Loves those books.
Yeah,
Tom,
sure.
Babyface Clark. Easy.
I'd be Benny the Snitch.
Yeah, it's an ironic one. Guys, it was ironic. As everyone's just like, what? Blah, 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 blah. Like, no, it's because he would never snitch. No, he's a great guy.
Oh no!
But instantly just fucking murdered. Benny the Snitch is a great nickname. Just for someone who's instantly going to get shot by everyone.
Oh, do you think if you went undercover in the mob, you could be like, Tom the Narc Clark?
Oh, okay, love that. Yeah. But is it like, is it ironic, or am I turning up like, what up, my fellow gangsters?
Oh yeah, it's ironic, and you play up to it. And that's your whole
Okay.
shtick.
Oh shit! God, you're flying close to the sun.
But it might be hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, that could be amazing.
And then anytime you don't know what the fuck's going on and fuck it up, you just be like, yeah, I'm
Whoa,
just doing my bit.
It's good because I'm a narc. Oh, yeah, look, hey guys, I wore this fake wire. Oh.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Cops are listening. Yeah, that's genius. I like that. That's a funny.
Fucking risque, but I like it.
Yeah, I'm down. Lexapy donates $3. Thank you, Lexapy. They say, after watching your Mystery Quest video, we want to have a go at Everyone is John. Can we have some advice on how to set it up? Do you get characters to pick their skills first? What do they pick from? Do you give them goals, or do they just choose from a list? So you can just download the rules here. These are the rules. Read this. It's one page.
That's all you need.
And yeah, it gives you ideas on like what your obsessions should be, and should let you know how to play. Or people have written like guides on like how to run a good game of Everyone is John. Check that out. And so yeah, a lot of people asked for Everyone is Tom, and originally that was going to be Everyone is Tom. But we literally changed it last second to like, no, we're actually going to do Everyone is John, because the original concept of the game was like everyone was going to be playing as me, coming to set up that stream with their like side quests along the way.
Wow.
But then
Very meta.
because it was like it'll be a funny like really like meta idea, but straight away people were like, oh yeah, I'm Tom and I get my dick out and I just start wanking. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go and just shit in a playground. I was like, okay, right, we are fucking cutting this shit off right now because I do not need this.
3 hours of that.
I have to sit there for 3 hours with fucking like Lewis, Simon, and Lydia just
Being the
basically
worst.
it would have just been a 3-hour roast of me. I was like, okay, I can't fucking do this. As all of that stuff, like whatever the funniest memes would become Yogscast canon. And so
Good choice.
like literally like it was like minutes before we began. I was like, no, we're playing fucking regular Everyone is John. We're moving away from that. And so, yeah, it did not happen, and probably won't for a while. Same one for Jingle Jam. You coward! It's true. It's true. But I know those guys, and I know how it would have ended, and I know how people would have reacted. And suddenly, whatever the funniest joke was,
That's just what happened.
it's gonna stick forever. And
Remember that time Tom shit on the table in the games night room?
yeah, I feel like that would be gentle. I think it would be so much fucking worse. And they say, Tom and Bon. If you could pick a single event that would allow a faction of your choice to end up ruling the universe in 40k, what would it be?
Well, who do we want in charge of everything? Kremlo.
Although Kremlo's not exactly a faction.
Could make one. Skeggy.
Skeggy from the old world. Oh my god, the hoops you have to jump through to make Skeggy win.
Yeah, it's kind of like us getting in line for the King of England, isn't it? Like, how many millions of people
I
have
think
to die?
it's even more absurd. It's like us becoming like, I don't know, the king of Japan.
Yeah.
They don't even have a royal family anymore? Do they have a royal family?
No, there's still an emperor,
Okay.
but it's like a symbolic thing, right?
Sure. And yeah, us
Becoming emperor of
No,
Japan.
king of Japan. Like the steps that would need to happen.
Yeah, they basically semi-apocalypse
like-
that would be required.
Don't even know where that begins without us somehow leading our own techno-barbarian armies and conquering the world and ruling from Japan and announcing ourselves king. Is the only way that's going to happen.
Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. I'd like a goofy orc to be in charge somehow. I want a crazy mad orc doc to sneak into the Golden Throne and rig up some kind of like speaker system where he like Wizard of Oz's
Oh my god.
the Custodes. And he's like, I, the Emperor, have returned. Do not look
Okay.
behind the curtain.
Oh shit. Okay, I like that.
Right? And then he like somehow manages the Imperium better because they have like single direction instead of like a bickering council of High Lords.
Oh, that kind of. Okay, what about instead of Orcsies? This is going to end up with Tyranids winning, but like Genestealer cults.
Oh,
Because
they
do
Wizard of Oz him.
They do the same thing. Because I saw a thing about where the what's it called? The hive mind. It started like learning tricks.
Right.
Where it will go to like a fucking like Space Marine commander or something and give them like visions from the Emperor. Like, boom, they need to go to this place to defend it, and they'll be like, the Emperor spoke to me directly. I've got to go and do this thing.
Right.
I'm taking all of my boys there.
Oh, and then they're out of the war zone.
And either now the Tyranids are attacking the wrong place, or they've gone to a place where the Tyranids are all ready to ambush them.
Right.
And if you can get like a really fucking good patriarch, someone like that, who can be like mind controlling like the Lords of Terror, or like some people in like around the Golden Throne, and start like pulling the strings just enough that like this big cult takes over Terra, and then but they start running it more efficiently. They run it better because they're all like working.
I like that. Yeah, that one.
Boom.
Naughty Gene Stealer boy.
Yeah, just creeping in the vents. But yeah, I think maybe that's how it'd work.
Would the Gene Stealer cult in charge of Terra potentially defeat the Tyranids? Because quite often they're like, the rapture has come. Eat me now, Dad, Space Daddy. And then when the fleet starts attacking them, they're suddenly like, oh no, I changed my mind. This is awful.
Well, yeah, at the last second, when the Tyranids are like, okay, right, we'll turn off the, take off your They Live glasses.
Yeah.
And suddenly like, oh shit, they're not angels at all. This fucking sucks. Yeah, I could believe like a rogue, like patriarch or something. Like it's like feeding on psychic power from the Emperor, getting more and more powerful.
Yeah, and now the hive mind doesn't control it anymore.
Yeah, and like suddenly
Sets up
overrules
its own
that.
hive.
And now it's its own like Gene Stealer cult like version of that. And so it's still working on the entire Gene Stealer cult like philosophy, sending out Gene Stealers everywhere. But now it can do this on like an industrial scale.
Yeah.
Every group of pilgrims that comes to or from, we just put a couple of Gene Stealers just in the vents, ready to go to
I mean, you
every
even get to the point
planet.
where the Custodies are like injecting everyone who comes to Terra because
Oh
they're
my
all
God.
like under the thumb.
Yeah.
And it's like the Emperor wills you to have his egg.
Take this. Yeah, I think you could actually do a genuinely cool, like it's definite fan fiction.
Oh, of course,
but
yeah. They'd never do it,
this
really.
absolute absurdist plot where a Gene Stealer cult takes over the entire Imperium over like, a couple of 100 years and slowly starts taking over like Space Marine chapters. And then it runs way more efficiently because they have one goal.
You just shadow over Innsmouth, the entire Imperium.
Yeah. God, that'd be amazing.
An Inquisitor comes in way too late and is just like, oh my God.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, they
He
realize
goes and tells his
everything.
boss, and his boss is just like, bald cap.
Oh, no. Oh, God, I love that. He comes in to arrest his boss. And then, like, the two fucking Arbites with him, they take off their helmets and they're like, sorry, buddy.
Everyone's got wigs on.
Oh, we really said don't look too hard into this. You're a great guy. Blammo.
Perfect.
Yeah.